Most people set their goals in January. They're excited. They write everything down. They mean it. And by March, the list is sitting in a drawer somewhere, untouched. Now here's the thing. That's not a discipline problem. It's not a motivation problem. It's a system problem. And today we're going to look at the system that fixes it. When your deadline is 12 months away, your brain doesn't treat it as urgent. It treats it as eventually. And eventually never comes. Think about how you worked the night before a deadline at school. Compare that to how you worked on day 1 of the semester. Same person, same brain, completely different output. That's not willpower. That's urgency. And urgency is exactly what the annual goal system destroys. When January feels like it's a year away from December, the brain says, "I've got time." And the brain is right. You do have time, so you coast. And then you scramble in Q4. There's actually data on this. For most companies, Q4 makes up 30 to 40% of their whole year's output. What if every quarter felt like Q4? In 2013, a performance coach named Brian Moran published a book. He'd spent years working with companies like PepsiCo and UPS, and he kept seeing the same pattern everywhere. Smart people, clear goals, and almost nothing getting done until the last minute. So he built a system to fix it. The idea is almost annoyingly simple. Stop thinking in years. Start thinking in 12-week cycles. Each 12 weeks is your new year. It has a vision, a plan, a review, and then a fresh start. That's it. 4 complete years, every calendar year. The first shift is mental. Stop treating January 1st as the only real fresh start you get. Under this system, every 12 weeks you get a reset, a chance to review what worked, drop what didn't, and go again. That's 4 fresh starts every year instead of 1. 4 chances to get it right. Most people plan in months or quarters. That's still too vague. The 12-week year works at the week level. Every Sunday, you spend 15 minutes. You look at last week. You plan the next one. Every morning, you spend 5 minutes. You check your weekly plan. You set your day. That sounds small, but here's what it creates. A feedback loop that annual planning can never give you. You know within 7 days if you're off track, not 7 months. You can course correct before things go sideways. This is the part most people get wrong about goals. You don't actually control outcomes. You can't control whether the client says yes. You can't control whether the market goes up. You can't control whether people share your video. What you can control is what you do. So Moran says, measure your actions. Did you do what you said you would do this week? That's your score, not the outcome. And here's the number he recommends aiming for. 85%. Not 100, 85. Because if you complete 85% of your weekly actions consistently, the results take care of themselves. So, what actually happens when you treat 12 weeks like a full year? First, you stop coasting. There's no, "I'll catch up later" anymore. Every week counts. Every action matters. Not because someone's watching, because you've designed a system where there's no slack to hide in. Second, you get 4 chances to fix things instead of 1. Miss your target in week 6? You still have 6 weeks to recover. Under annual thinking, you'd have quietly written off the whole year. Here, you just start week 7. Third, you start to see yourself differently. Because you're no longer someone who almost hit their goals. You're someone who executes. Every 12 weeks. Now, is this system perfect? No. The first cycle is the hardest. You're rewiring how you think about time, about goals, about what a year even means. And around week 4 or 5, you'll hit resistance. The novelty wears off. Life gets in the way. The system feels like effort. The book is honest about this. They call it the emotional cycle of change. And the advice is simple. Knowing it's coming is half the battle. Some people find the urgency energizing. Others find it exhausting at first. Both are normal. Both get easier. If any part of this resonated with you, the book is worth reading. It's short, it's practical, and it comes with actual worksheets you can start using this week. Link is in the description. And if you want to keep seeing ideas like this, ideas from books most people never hear about, broken down into something you can actually use, that's exactly what this channel is for. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one.